Okay, the EU now is meeting with the fast-track citizenship by investment heads this week, and what they're going to do is they're going to put the squeeze on these other countries about raising their prices again. And I think what's going to happen is they've come down to the wire where they're going to, if they don't raise the prices up, they're going to come in and they're going to put some sort of sanction where they're going to cut off the visa-free travel and probably do other things too. And there are certain countries like Grenada I would definitely stay away from right now because they've done some things that are kind of that you can't undo, which I'll go over in this talk here. But what's happening is, St. Kitts, they gave the fast track programs a warning that they would have to go up considerably, like doubling their price. And the reason they wanted the EU wanted the fast track programs to do this is they wanted to cut back the volume that a number of people that were coming in. It has nothing to do with due diligence, okay? What's raising the price got to do with due diligence? Has nothing to do with it. They just wanted them to cut back on the number of people that were actually getting the passport. And what it will cut back the number as far as going to the country that went up on their prices. But all those people would just go and make a merry-go-round. They'll just go to the other countries because most of these people that we deal with have net worths of around $5 million US and up. We've got some clients that are almost billionaires. So, it's not going to make that much difference as far as the volume going to the total of all five, fast track programs in the Caribbean. Now, it has cut back on the number of people getting the fast track program in St. Kitts dramatically. But I've told people before, the best deal out there today is the $25,000 government fee that you only pay on the real estate option with St. Kitts. And what's happened now is since St. Kitts went up so much on the donation option, people are going with the real estate option, or they're just picking a donation option with one of the other countries. I don't know why anybody would pick the donation option, paying $120, like Antigua is $130,000, when you can pay with a donation option for one person with the government fee with Antigua, when you can pay like $25,000 in government fees in the St. Kitts real estate option. To me, it doesn't make sense. But Grenada made some big mistakes in that right when all these sanctions came out, with Russia, they came out and they ended up they didn't cut back on the citizenships to Russians. They continue to actually let them get the passport. Now they've got some real problems because now the EU is coming back and they've got some people that have gotten passports they're concerned about. And you can see some really sanctions that could come about against Grenada. If you're thinking about getting one of the fast track programs, you definitely need to avoid Grenada because they might not be able to undo the problems they've already gotten themselves into. Now remember, St. Kitts originally was doing passports for Russians, and then what happened was they ended up pulling away from that. Okay, Grenada did not. Now they have now, but that was after the Russians got the passports. So you're going to see these fees go up dramatically with these other countries. If they don't do it, my suggestion if you're thinking about doing it, getting one of the fast track programs, and one of the, I would go with the ones that have made some sort of increase. And right now it's only St. Kitts. And if you're going to go with St. Kitts, don't go with the donation option, go with the real estate option. You're looking at only $25,000 in government fees. Folks, you won't find any country in the world today that has a visa-free travel that St. Kitts is offering right now that has no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax, where you can get the passport as quick as 4 to 8 months, and your cost on the government fee for one person is $25,000. There is no country in the world that's that cheap. Even El Salvador, theirs is like you're looking at an investment of $1 million in a cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and they really haven't been specific. If you have to pass that Spanish test, I assume you would not have to. but they really haven't even mentioned that on there. But you're talking about a lot cheaper with better visa-free travel in an English-speaking country with St. Kitts versus El Salvador. And so these are some things that you really need to be thinking about, because it's a lot easier to operate in a country that's English-speaking if you don't know that other language, okay? And today, like I said, $25,000 is the cheapest program out there today on the fast track programs, and that is in St. Kitts. Now, if you pick another country, you're going to be paying Russian roulette if it's St. Lucia. If it's, of course, Dominica's already lost their visa-free travel to the UK. And I'll tell you something, if you're going to lose any visa-free travel to any country, the UK is the last one you want, because that's the most important hub in the whole world, Heathrow and Gatwick, because it goes direct flights all over the world from that airport. I would rather lose the Schengen countries, all of them, than that one single country is the UK, which composes of several countries actually, but I'm talking about the UK itself. If you lose visa-free travel to the UK, you're going to have real problems going throughout the whole world unless you go through the US. If you relinquish your US citizenship, you would have to go back and get a visa just like everybody else to travel through the US. And UK is more of a central hub than any airport in the US is. So I would definitely think twice before getting a passport in one of these fast track programs if you haven't seen who's raised their price up, because if you go with one of these programs and they don't raise their price and the EU comes back and sanctions them, if you lose that visa-free travel to the Schengen countries and the UK, it could take years to get it back, and it would really make it a lot of headaches getting your travel. Again, a safe way to go is to go with the St. Kitts real estate option. You only pay $25,000 for one person. It's more if you pay for your whole family to get citizenship. But if you do that, I can't see the EU doing anything with St. Kitts, because they're the only ones that went dramatically up. They went from 125,000 up to 250,000. So I can't see anything coming against St. Kitts on this. But the worst thing that can happen is if you go in, you get that fast track program, and they don't go up on their fees, and then all of a sudden you lose all this visa-free travel. You're going to get really pissed off. Anyway, folks, if you want to know more on this, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen right here. You get new videos automatically as they come out. And I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care.